Welcome to the Lair. I'm Craig, and this is another episode of role-playing, riddles, and random encounters. This week we're going to do something a little bit different. I won't be doing a riddle at the end of the episode. I'm going to do a little bit of role-playing and entertainment for all the dungeon masters and players out there to see some fun twists that can happen in a game, and I'm going to do a little bit of role-playing and voice acting for all you guys out there to entertain. One of the players in my own personal group, Keith, told me that I should do more of this for my episodes and my YouTube channel. So to start it off, here's the scene. There is a barbarian named Grun. I'm Grun. There is Kessa the rogue. I'm Kessa. There's old man Mcginny the wizard. I'm old man Mcginny, spellcaster extraordinaire. They were just recently in a major battle, and they need to go save some children that were kidnapped by an evil warlock. But before they do, they don't have time to rest, and they need to go to the local temple. Now, in the local temple, they have a few to choose from. There is many down the street in this large town of Watersdeep. But they all choose Heironeous because their mission is one of to be heroic, and of course Heironeous is one of the lawful good gods, and that is what they choose to do, to try to get healing, and they figure that's their best bet. So they approach the temple, and as they approach the door, they open the doors, and Grun speaks to his friends, and he says, "Come, comrades, let us go in." Grun is heavily damaged. He's down to just 5 hit points. Kessa's been beat up really well. She's down to 3 hit points, and old man Mcginny has about 4 hit points. And they've been in a major battle with the warlock, and now they need to chase him down. As they enter the temple, it's completely deserted except for a small green gnome with pointed ears up on the dais. They approach, and as they approach, a Grun speaks first, says, "Priest, we need help. We are injured and we are on a great quest. We wish to save some children." As Grun and his comrades go up to the altar, the small gnomish-like figure in a brown cloak stands up. He stands around 3 feet tall. He's got green skin, and he looks at them and he says, "You seek Yoda, Yoda." They all look at each other a little confused. They do not know this Yoda. And they ask, Kessa asks, "Please heal us. We are so injured. We need help." And old man Mcginny also turns and says, "Yeah, we need help, please. We're in a hurry. We don't have time. Please heal us." And this Yoda, this priest of Heironeous, says, You must feel Heironeous around you." Grun looks around, knows Heironeous is a mighty god, but he sees no god, and he's mystified, as are the other 2 party members. Old man Mcginny speaks again and says, "Please heal us. We need help immediately. Please." As old man Mcginny drops to his knees, a tear rolls down his cheek through his gray beard because he wishes to save the many orphan children the warlock has captured. Then this Yoda speaks again. "Fear is the path from Heironeous. Fear leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering." They all look confused. Grun says, We are not afraid. I'm a barbarian. I fear nothing. Is this a test?" Then Yoda looks up at them again, this priest of Heironeous, says, For my ally is Heironeous, and powerful an ally he is." Kessa looks at him bewildered, says, "We wish Heironeous to be our ally. What must we offer? What must we pay? What do you need?" Then Yoda looks at their bags and sniffs. "Do you have food?" Grun says, "Yes, we have rations." And he takes out his iron rations. Yoda tastes the rations, and he turns bewildered as he eats them and spits them out.
How do you get so big eating food such as this?
This Yoda says. They're all confused. They thought the rations were something he wanted, but I guess not. They think this is a very eccentric, strange old priest of Heironeous, where there's no other acolytes in the temple, and they really need their healing, and their wounds are quite grievous as they're bleeding everywhere. Then Yoda looks at them very seriously and says,
In the end, cowards are those who follow darkness.
Grun shakes his head.
Indeed. Yes, darkness is not the path.
Old man Mcginny, the wizard, says,
No, gosh, no. We do not wish to follow the darkness. No. What must we do for the healing? This is the most time we've ever spent trying to get a potion or just a minor healing spell. What must we do? Please help us. We have gold.
You must unlearn what you have learned. Again, the group looks at each other quite bewildered, quite confused, and now starting to get a little annoyed and frustrated. I mean, they only just want to have some healing, and they need it quite grievously. Then, this Yoda gnome says,
Mind what you have learned. Try or try not. Do or do not. There is no try.
He speaks in twisted words, which they, again, are quite confused about, and they don't know what is happening in this Temple Heironeous. They're trying to think that maybe this gnome isn't a priest or cleric of Heironeous. Then Grun looks at his party members and says,
I think maybe we went to the wrong temple.
The Yoda cleric looks at them again, quite anxious to help them, and he just smiles. And then Grun finally is quite, being a barbarian, he's short-tempered, and he says,
I think we ought to leave this temple and maybe go to the Temple of Nero. I know gold works there for healing.
Yeah, this isn't the way we're gonna go at all. Let's go, Kessa. Yes, let's go. Goodbye, strange green one.
Farewell.
So my point of doing this is to show you a little interaction you can do with role-playing, where you can actually take a character like Yoda and you can plug him in as a character in your game. And sometimes when I'm doing my episodes on my channel, I'm going to do a little live action role-playing for voice talent, showing you that there's quite a few characters I know, and I want to add them in for little simulations so you guys can get a little fun from that and little entertainment. So, all right, well, that's what I have for this week. I thought I would just do a little entertainment. No information about role-playing for players and your character types like I did last week, or no hints for the DM, except maybe a little inspiration. You know, it doesn't hurt at all sometimes to watch some cartoons, watch some TV, glean a voice here and there, and which I do. And I'm going to do this every once in a while, where I'm going to throw in one of these interactives and a little simulation just to give you guys a little entertainment. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. Watch the end episode. I appreciate any comments. My comments weren't working, and now they are. So for anyone who tried to make a comment, they do work now. And make your guesses on my riddles on past episodes, because I do give points, and there will be a prize at the end of the year. There was no riddle this week because I thought I'd just do some entertainment. And I appreciate all you guys watching. So again, follow me, leave a comment, and signing off from the lair, this is Craig.